You must bring your completed application to any motor vehicle office. Show the required proof of name and date of birth, provide your Social Security card, and pay the appropriate fee. The addresses of motor vehicle offices are available in the manual. The most recent listing of motor vehicle addresses may be obtained from the DMV Internet Office or by request from a DMV call center. Your first New York State driver license will expire in about 4.5 to 5 years, on your month and day of birth. Your fee for a learner permit and license in Class D, DJ, M, or MJ will be based on your age and date of birth. Proof of identity and age. For your own protection, we must be sure who you are. As part of the application, you must provide your Social Security card. You must present documents that prove your name and age. All proofs must be in English or accompanied by a certified English translation. The most recent listing of acceptable documents and assigned point values, described below, is available on the Publications License Permit ID Instructions, Publication Number MV-44.1, and Proofs of Identity, Publication Number ID-44. Each publication is available from the DMV Internet Office, by request from a DMV call center, or at any motor vehicle office. Proof of name. Documents that prove your name are assigned a point value. You must present proofs that total 6 points or more. At least one of the proofs must have your signature. A few examples of common proofs and their point values are: each of the following documents has a value of 6 points. New York State photo driver license, permit, non-driver ID card. The following documents have a value of 4 points. If under age 21, statement of identity by parent, guardian. Please see the special instructions and requirements on this DMV form. Proof of date of birth and an original Social Security card are required for the applicant. U.S. passport must be valid. Each of the following documents has a value of 3 points. Foreign passport, in English and with a U.S. visa and valid I-94 or unexpired I-551 stamp or statement on visa. If not in English, a certified translation by the embassy or consulate of the issuing country is required. For details, see the publication Proofs of Identity ID-44. Valid U.S. Reentry Permit, publication I-327. Valid U.S. Refugee Travel Document, publication I-571. Certificate of Citizenship or Certificate of Naturalization, publications N-550, N-560, N-561, N-570, N-578, or N-645. Permanent Resident Identification Card, publication INS I-551 with photo. Valid U.S. Employment Authorization Card, publications INS I-688B or I-766 with photo. U.S. Military Photo Identification Card, which is issued to military personnel only. NYS Medicaid Benefit Food Stamp Card with photo or 2 points without photo. Each of the following documents has a value of 2 points. Photo driver license issued by another U.S. state, jurisdiction, territory, or possession, or a Canadian province or territory. The document must be in effect at least 6 months and not expired for more than 12 months. U.S. Military Dependent Photo ID Card. NYS DMV Non-Photo Interim License or Computer-Generated Learner Permit. NYS Vehicle Certificate of Title. NYS Vehicle or Boat Registration Document. U.S. Social Security Card, which must have your signature. U.S. High School ID with report card. U.S. College ID with photo and transcript. U.S. marriage or divorce record or court-issued name change document. NYS professional license. NYS or New York City pistol permit. St. Regis Mohawk Tribe identification card. Each of the following documents below have a value of 1 point. Valid U.S. major credit card, or U.S. cash ATM card with pre-printed name and signature, or U.S. canceled check with your pre-printed name, or U.S. bank financial institution statement record. U.S. employee identification card. U.S. computerized pay stub, which must include your name. U.S. supermarket check cashing card, which must have your pre-printed name and signature. U.S. insurance policy that is in effect for at least 2 years. U.S. health insurance card, prescription card. U.S. utility bill, which must have your name and address. U.S. high school diploma or general equivalency diploma. W-2 form, which must include Social Security number. U.S. Union card. Veterans Universal Access Photo Identification card. Proof of age. You also must prove your date of birth. Your document must be the original or a certified photocopy from the issuing agency. DMV will accept any one of these documents. Birth certificate issued and certified by the U.S. Department of State or a Board of Health or Bureau of Vital Statistics in the U.S., its territories, or possessions. Certificate of birth registration issued by the Department of Health of New York State or New York City. St. Regis Mohawk Tribe identification card with a birth certificate issued by Canada. U.S. military photo identification card. U.S. passport. Foreign passport with INS documentation or immigration documents. See the publication Proofs of Identity ID 44 for details. Certification of citizenship or certificate of naturalization. Vision and written tests. To pass the vision test, you must have 20/40 vision in at least one eye with or without corrective lenses. If you cannot pass this test, or if you wear telescopic lenses, contact a DMV call center for further guidance. The written test for a Class D, M, DJ, MJ, or E license examines your knowledge of the rules of the road, safe driving techniques, road signs and their meanings, and the laws about the use of alcohol and drugs while driving. To pass the written test, you must correctly answer at least 14 of the 20 questions asked, but you must correctly answer 2 of the 4 questions about road signs. All the information you need to pass the written test is contained in this driver's manual. You can practice for the written test by answering the questions included in the manual and by taking practice quizzes online at the DMV Internet Office, www.nysdmv.com. If you want a motorcycle license, study the Motorcycle Operator's Manual, DMV publication MV-21MC. There is a separate commercial driver license written test for a CDL Class A, B, or C. If you are applying for a commercial driver's license, study the Commercial Driver's Manual, DMV publication CDL-10. Online Knowledge Test Application. Before applying for a learner permit, students who are at least age 15 can take the written test through the DMV Online Knowledge Test Application Program at participating high schools across New York State. The test is presented in an easy-to-use computer format and is offered in English and Spanish. It is not necessary for participating schools to have a driver education program. However, they must provide a personal computer with Internet access, a printer, and at least one staff member to monitor the tests. The program automatically scores each test and displays the results for the student on the computer screen.